social universe, where you learn the secrets of the social media through the social universe, and in many cases, the secrets of the universe itself. One of the secrets of the universe that we're talking about today is beauty. And before we go into the entire beauty and fitness conversation, we want to also thank our sponsors for sponsoring the show. Compound Factor at compoundfactor.com is our major advertiser of this segment, and we also want to thank them for being able to help so many lives of people who are struggling with acne. So if you struggle with acne, I recommend going to compoundfactor.com, and you can actually buy a two-part program, one that is topically placed and will also give you the ability to fight acne from the inside out. I think most of you are probably wondering if your acne is being caused by changes in your body and things on the inside, not just on the outside. And so I think if you really give it some thought, you would realize that treating it internally makes just as much sense, and believe it or not, it really does. So thanks to Compound Factor for sponsoring the show. So we're joined by Tezz Miller today, who is the overall bikini contest winner, best of show at the competitive fitness competition, the NPC competitive fitness competition that happened about a week and a half ago.
Yes, AZ Open Bikini.
And the AZ Open Bikini is the official category.
NPC Miles.
NPC Miles Productions.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to be bringing Kim and Miles, who actually are the ones that put on the show, in probably the next week or two, where they're going to be coming on the show. So we appreciate Tezz coming on the show today. So for those people who are just kind of curious about how you went from essentially dancing to winning fitness competitions, what was it that made you make that jump?
What happened was I've been teaching Zumba classes for almost like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So just one day at a gym after one of my classes, my good friend, who's also a bodybuilder who did competition in the past,
mm-hmm.
inspired me to do a show. She said, "Hey, you're already doing your cardio. Why not do a show?" So I said, "Hey, you know what? I said, I'll research it and see, if I can do it, if I can totally do it, because of, of course, you don't know what goes in there, So I did my research and just set my goal, and then I think she approached me August, I believe, August of 2013, and then September, I said yes to it, and then October, I seriously, put in the training. I dialed in the training, the workouts and everything. So I was I started my prepping October, I believe, and then the show was November. Okay. September, let's say September to October. So I say 8 weeks.
About 8 weeks.
8 weeks. 8 to 12 weeks usually is usually the prep.
Wow.
Prep.
So that's all it took
month.
for you to.
For me, luckily I got lucky. Yes, but yes, I guess what it is that because I've been doing Zumba, the cardio part of it,
mm-hmm.
I've already been equipped with doing the cardio. I've been teaching 5 classes a week. So I think putting in the cardio there, and then adding the workout program with lifting. And you know what? People get scared about, like the women. They said, "I don't want to lift. And it's going to be bulky. I don't want bulky arms." But no, it's not true. Because when you do higher reps, and then you throw in the cardio, it's actually sculpting your body.
Right.
Yes, to me that I can share. I can totally say that it worked for me. I know it doesn't work for everybody, but then if you do it the right way, you'll hit your goal. If you have a certain goal, you're definitely getting some progress or improvement in your body.
Right, it's really true. So, for example, even if you saw Ms. Olympia walking around on the street, you wouldn't say, now there goes a bodybuilder. It's more that they're defined in what they do. So that's that if you happen to be a woman who is worried about getting into the competitive fitness industry, and you're holding back because you don't want to be big and bulky, it's a little bit deceiving that they look so ripped when they're out there, because you don't have anything to compare them to. So in other words, if they had a man standing there by them, then they would look a little bit more petite. But it's kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Arnold and Sylvester, both are not very large men. as far as height
Yes, as
is
far as height,
concerned.
that's true.
But they are very, very built. You compare that to the Ms. Olympia winner or the Arnold winner, and they're still going to look very sleek. Yeah,
That's
absolutely. True. So very defined. So it's a matter of sculpting.
Yes,
is a very good word.
Sculpting your body to a certain look, or for your goal. Like anybody, like let's say somebody out there who doesn't want to compete but just want to set a goal for themselves. Like, okay, I want to lose 10 pounds, or I wanted my arms to be sculpted, my legs to be more sculpted. You can achieve that by following a program. Really, nutrition comes into play. Definitely very important. Nutrition.
What percentage would you say nutrition plays versus the exercise part?
I think 70.
70. I keep hearing
80.
that. Just like 70,
80, let's say, yeah.
70-80% is just how you eat.
Nutrition is very important. This is what I always go by. They say you create the abs in the kitchen. You get fit in the gym. You get the abs in the kitchen or something like that. What I'm saying is putting that nutrition or food into your body is what sculpts that body, plus the workouts. It's a total thing,
Yeah.
So.
The first time I had that very rude awakening is that I had already lost all my 90 pounds on my own without great advice.
There you go. That's awesome.
However,
Yeah.
I had a personal trainer who finally got a hold of me and gave me some great advice on how to eat.
Yes.
And then he lifted up his shirt and he was just ripped. I mean, he must have had a 9-pack. I mean, 6-pack. Dude, what is that? But anyway, he was just completely ripped. And he said, guess how much time I spend on my abs every day. And
there you go.
he said nothing.
There you go.
He said, that's how I eat.
It is true,
yeah.
and I attest to that. Yes, yeah, and it's very true. It's just basically nutrition plays in a big deal in the program.
Absolutely. So what advice would you have? We have 1 minute left, and then we're going to again go into your social media. But what advice would you have for those that are looking? In fact, I'm going to give advice
yes,
right
please.
now. Okay, me, the guy
Yes,
who knows everything.
there you go.
I know the one piece of information that I need to share, which is you need to get a hold of Tezz in order to have her teach you how she did it. And so let's talk about that. But any other advice besides they just need to get a hold of you?
Yes. Do you know what? I noticed that a lot of women they feel like I'm scared, or like I'm not sure. They're uncomfortable in doing a new thing. It's all new to them, and it's like I think it's going to be hard, or they're going to fail, or something like that. The thing is this: it's the journey. It's the journey. The part of it you already accomplished a lot by just doing it, and just the journey itself. No matter what, no matter where you are in your life, just doing it and starting it. Basically, the journey itself is what you can celebrate.
Absolutely. There's a natural high I can attest to. I'm not a
Yes.
competitive fitness guy, but I did lose 90 pounds, and on the way there,
Celebrate
exercising.
that, yay.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
That celebration comes with a really nice natural high, and it can actually lead into major spiritual breakthroughs. So I'll just leave it at that.
That's true.
And as we're coming into to the end of break, what is your favorite way through the social media for people to get a hold of you?
Oh, I would love you guys can just reach out to me through Instagram or Facebook. That Tezz Miller, NPC National Bikini Competitor Facebook page. If you can like that, and then we can share my journey, your journey as well. If you have any questions, I'll be there to help you out. Just get in touch with me. Any questions, feel free to reach out to me.
Excellent. So those are, and also then...
Oh, yes, there may email.
An email, and then we're going to go to break.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Email is tezzumba@gmail.com. That's TEZZUMBA@gmail.com.
Excellent. And thanks again for tuning in to the Social Universe here on Voice America World Talk Radio. This is Kurt Wilhelm, the host of your show here, and we are joined by Tezz Miller. We'll be right back after the break.